So if you're in cannabis retail, you know that feeling, right? That feeling of constantly putting out fires. Well, today we're gonna swap that chaos for control. This is your guide to building a retail machine that pretty much runs itself. Let's get into it.
You know, it all really starts with this one single costly mistake. I mean, just look at this quote. It absolutely nails the issue. Retailers are just bleeding cash and missing out on huge opportunities, all because they mix up two fundamental functions. We are going to clear that up right now.
All right, let's get right down to it. Absolute foundation. Purchasing versus procurement. I know, they sound similar, but confusing them? That's a critical error. Think of it like a game of chess. Purchasing is your pawn, making those necessary daily moves. But procurement, that's your queen, controlling the whole board with a long-term strategy. So check this out. It really breaks it down perfectly. Over on the left, you've got purchasing. It's purely transactional. It's a simple act of placing an order, asking, what do we need today? But on the right, you have procurement. That's a strategic long game. It's all about building relationships with your vendors, negotiating contracts, and asking, how do we lock in our supply for the long term? And if that's still a little fuzzy, here's a super simple way to think about it. Purchasing, that's you running to the grocery store to grab ingredients for tonight's dinner because you're hungry right now. Procurement, on the other hand, is planning out all your meals for the entire week, setting a budget, picking the best store for quality and price, and maybe even setting up one of those grocery subscription boxes. See the difference? One's reactive, the other is proactive. So here's the bottom line, okay? You absolutely need purchasing just to keep the lights on and the doors open. But if you actually want to grow, if you want to scale your business and really compete, you have got to have strategic procurement. It's the difference between just surviving and actually thriving. Okay, so let's think about this. If purchasing is the hands doing the daily work, and procurement is the long-range planner, what's the brain of the whole operation? Well, that's where category management comes in. This is the big picture thinking that tells everything else what to do. This is a total mindset shift, right? You stop thinking, hey, we need more vapes this week, and you start asking, how are we gonna own the entire vape category for the next 6 months? You start treating each product group, flower, edibles, whatever, as its own little business with its own profit and loss goals and its own strategy for growth. And that's exactly what this is all about. You are not just filling shelves anymore, you're a curator. You're not just stocking individual products, you're building out an entire flower program or a unique edibles experience. And you're doing it all based on hard data, what's trending, and what's actually going to make you money. So that sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? How do you execute this category management thing? Well, it all boils down to a classic framework, one that's perfectly adapted for cannabis retail. 4P's. Let's see how these build your strategy, piece by piece. First up, we've got product. This is the bedrock, your assortment. And it's not just about what you sell, it's about why you're selling it. You should constantly be asking which products have actually earned their spot on my shelf, which brands are driving growth, and this is a big one, which underperformers do I need to cut? Seriously, sometimes the most profitable move you can make is just cutting the bottom 10% of your deadweight inventory. Next up, number 2 is price. And this is where you really get into the financial strategy for each category. Are you going for an everyday low price or more of a high-low model with big sales? How do your vape prices compare to the dispensary down the street? This is all about setting specific margin targets and making sure you're competitive. Okay, number 3, placement. Think of this as real estate both in your store and online. Where do products actually live on the shelf? Are your premium 8s right at eye level with the budget options down low? And how are the categories organized on your online menu? This is visual merchandising, but with a strategic purpose. And the last P, promotion. This is how you really activate your strategy and drive sales. But we're not talking about just random discounts here. We're talking strategic, data-driven offers. This is creating something like a solventless September to bring in the connoisseurs, or bundling edibles and pre-rolls into a weekend chill pack because your data shows people are already buying them together. So let's just recap that real quick. It's so simple when you see it all together. Product, that's what you sell. Price, that's what you charge for it. Placement, that's where it lives. And promotion, that's how you move it. When you master these 4 for every single category, you've officially stopped just stocking a shop, and you've started orchestrating a real retail strategy. All right, we've been talking high-level strategy, right? Let's bring this all the way down to the sales floor. Because a brilliant plan means nothing if it is not executed well. show them a solid mid-tier option that answers their question directly. Then, you show them the premium, top-shelf flower. That's the aspirational choice. And finally, you offer a really practical, high-value alternative, maybe like an eighth of shake that's going to last them way longer for the price. And boom, just like that, you have totally flipped the script. The conversation is no longer about finding the absolute rock-bottom cheapest thing. It's now about empowering the customer to choose the best value for what they need. You've given them control, you've given them context, and you've given them choices. Okay, let's run another one. This time, it's not about price, it's about a specific need, sleep. They've got a product in mind, but you know you can help them even more. So you start by giving them exactly what they asked for, a great pre-roll with lots of CPM. Then you add to it. You introduce something complementary, like gummies, for a longer-lasting effect that'll get them through the night. And finally, you give them another tool for their toolkit, a fast-acting vape, just in case they wake up and need to get back to sleep quickly. See what happened there? The magic is that you went way beyond just selling one product. You actually helped them build a complete solution, a little nighttime ritual. You solved their underlying problem much more effectively, and you turned a simple transaction into a consultative, value-packed experience. All right, let's zoom back out and put all these pieces together now. We've gone from those daily tasks up to the high-level strategy and all the way back down to the interaction with the customer. It's time to see how this all connects to build a really powerful retail machine. And this is it. This is how it all clicks into place as one cohesive system. Down at the base, you have purchasing, executing those daily buys. Supporting that, you have procurement, strategically managing your entire supply chain. And guiding the whole thing is category management, the brain that's deciding what's on the menu, what it costs, and why. They're all different, but they are all critical gears in the exact same machine. So I'm going to leave you with this one question to really think about for your own shop. When you look at your shelves, do you see a carefully orchestrated strategy that's designed to maximize profit and make your customers happy? Or do you just see a place where you store your inventory?